Welcome to the Mizpah Hotel.
Welcome to the Mizpah Hotel, an historic beacon of central Nevada's mining boom that came and went and left behind a trail of tiny towns and ghost towns. The Mizpah has been called the most haunted hotel in America, and during my road trip between Reno and Las Vegas, I just had to stop in and check it out for myself.
Nevada's the quirkiest state.
It might be though, honestly. We're passing by the weirdest things right now.
You take the totality of it, I don't think any other state can beat it.
Besides the glitz and the glitter of Vegas and the biggest little city in the world, that's Reno, there aren't a whole lot of big towns in Nevada, and as you drive through it may very well feel like the land that time forgot. But for those of us who love the weird and amazing, there's full of Wild West treasures here. The Mizpah is the halfway point between Vegas and Reno in Tonopah, Nevada, population of around 2,000.
We've officially checked in. This lighting is awful. And
It's creepy lighting.
we got the Lady in Red room, which is like the most haunted room here, and I'm very excited about it.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Oh,
This.
holy shit. I don't know if you saw my Berlin apartment tour, but this is really that vibe. So this is like super my style. I really like it. It's like the Gryffindor room / the room where someone got murdered. So, well, Harry Potter was pretty murderous too. It's on theme.
What are you doing
I'm in the bathtub.
with your clothes
I
on?
wanted the experience without wasting all the water. But it's got like these really cool claws. It feels like very Taylor Swift circa like 2017 Reputation album, right?
I guess.
What's your problem?
And now one's over here.
Over here. And you're claiming that it was not there before.
It was with this one.
Have the shenanigans already begun? So apparently this is the most haunted room in the hotel, and there was a woman, a lady of the night, who was murdered here, strangled, either by a jealous ex-boyfriend, wasn't it?
Nobody knows.
Well, that was probably bad PR back then, but now it makes for one of the most famous rooms in the whole hotel. That's why we had to stay in this room. We'll see what.
We'll see if we see the lady in red.
Oh God, wouldn't that be fun? Okay, it's time to go to bed. Moment of truth, I guess. Will we be visited by a ghost or not?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. GC's absolutely. I think absolutely not. We'll see who's right. Good morning. I don't think we had any paranormal. Is paranormal the right word? We still got one more night to go though, and hopefully a little tour around the haunted facilities here today.
The Mizpah originally opened in 1908 at the height of Tonopah's silver boom. At the time, it was the tallest building in Nevada and was one of the first luxury hotels in the state. It hosted celebrities and wealthy investors who flocked to the town during its silver boom. It was even known to be frequented by Wyatt Earp, Howard Hughes, who got married in Tonopah. However, time took its toll. Several murders took place on hotel grounds, and it closed and reopened several times. The hotel was reopened after being shuttered for 10 years in 2001. And now it's the perfect peek into the past as it's retained its charm with much of the original furniture from the grand opening in 1908. So for those who love the quirky and the creepy, it's a delight, and personally, I fucking love this kind of thing. I know you're here for the juicy stuff. Is the hotel truly haunted? To get the full experience, I asked hotel manager Chambria to show me around and tell me a little bit about the history.
All right, guys, this is Chambria. She's the manager here, right?
I'm the sales manager.
The sales manager. She's gonna tell us the spooky history and show us around a little bit.
So the two children that we have on this floor, they're just like your typical kids. They're very rambunctious. They like to pester our guests. A lot of times when they're trying to get on the elevator, they can feel tugging on their clothing, running up and down the halls, knocking on the doors, jumping on the beds. We have a gentleman that's kind of roams the entire hotel. We know nothing about him except for the fact that he's a soldier, and you can see him very clearly. Guests have seen the gray uniform that he's actually wearing.
What?
And he's all over the place. People have seen him in the lobby. They've seen him in the Jack Dempsey room. So there's some theories that people have had over the years. Before they were actually deployed, they actually stayed here at the hotel. Kind of getting their last hoorah before being deployed. Maybe this is his happy place, you know, and this is where he's spending eternity basically. So, but nobody knows anything about him. There's so much activity going on in the basement as far as paranormal wise. I've actually had a few experiences myself doing tours. So one of the ones that will always stand out to me was I actually heard a gentleman standing probably about this close to me, and he like kind of gets a little closer and goes, "Hey!" It scared the crap out of me. It was so unexpected, and like I didn't tell anybody.
There was no one there.
There was nobody there. It was so funny because I was standing here, and I gave my group this lantern and, you know, let them go down the hallway, hung back, you know, and just waited for them. Well, it happened while I was standing by myself, and I was like, okay, let's move, like, let's keep going. So this is
the Halloween decor.
The best part of the hotel. It's actually part of an old mining tunnel. So they actually dug a tunnel, an extra tunnel from the mining tunnel up under into the vault and robbed the bank.
Genius.
So they took all the money. Well, unfortunately for two of them, they did not make it out. Their partner became greedy, and he actually shot his two accomplices and left them at the bottom of the tunnel.
Dude.
And took all the money for himself, and he was never caught.
It's the true Wild West out here. Like, as wild as it gets, I think. Yeah. So Tonopah, my friends, is not just this haunted hotel. Oh no. It's this whole like old historic town. It used to be a like silver boom town, so there's a lot of really old buildings here that are really cool. And a clown motel and some really cool sand dunes that we're about to go check out.
And a solar field.
And a solar field. Even more clowns than I imagined or expected or could have hoped for. A lot of the people here died in mining related accidents, which I guess isn't surprising because this is an old silver mining town, but
And or tuberculosis or pneumonia.
okay, or an illness, which is, I guess, how most people die. Okay, but this is one of the creepiest trips I've had so far. Haunted hotel, clown hotel, and now this old cemetery. Should we do something not creepy?
Yes.
Yeah, let's head to the sand dunes.
At the end, I'm left wondering, is it really a haunted hotel at the Mizpah? Apart from a few strange happenings like my phone absolutely not working besides having full LTE, I can't say that I personally experienced anything particularly weird at the Mizpah Hotel, but word on the street is you have to just keep going back and hoping that it might happen the next time you go.
Well, that was definitely a spooky, awesome time at the Mizpah Hotel. There is a whole bunch more videos on this channel of traveling through Nevada, especially on the Highway 95 between Reno and Vegas, so check them out. If you like this video, share it, subscribe for more stuff like this, and I'll see you soon.